All right. Hey, y'all. It's Justin Bondietti. I'm a Grant Cardone licensee and just wanted to jump on here real quick just for a couple minutes. We've been talking with Ryan Tompot. He's a realtor out of Ohio. He's taking care of some clients right now, so he can't join me. But I did want to get on here and just talk to you real quick, give you the information about what Grant's saying. This our next reason that people don't buy from you and what to do about it. So just bring you some information from Grant Cardone. If you're a realtor, make sure to tune in at 5:05 p.m. Eastern time every day for the next couple of weeks. Ryan and I are going live, and we're trying to talk about how the reasons that people don't buy from you, according to Grant Cardone, apply to real estate, apply to realtors, and what you can do about it. So today we're talking about concerns about costs. So the concern about costs there's many aspects to it, but we're going to talk about two main aspects. The more common aspect that most people think of when we discuss cost or price is the price being too high, meaning like, oh, I can get it cheaper down the street. I know somebody else, or hey, maybe I don't need all those bells and whistles. Basically, the price is too high. So they're saying they need the product, they need the service, they need your help, but the amount of money that they're being asked to give for that in exchange for that product or that service is too much in their mind. They don't see the value in why they should give you that much money, right? So that's the most common aspect that people think of when we talk about a concern about cost. Okay, the other concern, the other aspect that we have about cost is actually it has nothing to do with you or your brand or the guy down the street or getting it somewhere else, right? It has more to do with, hey, I don't know if I have enough time to do this. I don't know if I have enough money to do this. I don't know. You know what? I'm good where I'm at. I don't know if this is really going to improve my situation. So the concern is, hey, I can get by without this. Do I really need to do this? Do I really need to take time out of my day? You know, when I was looking for a vehicle, my concern was time, going to the dealership and spending so much time trying to just buy a vehicle or just get some information so I can make a decision. I dreaded that. Luckily, I found somebody out in New Jersey that helped me out. You know, I'm out in Maryland, so I found a car in New Jersey. Great sales guy. I mean, amazing dude. Definitely going to buy from him again. And he took time out of the equation for me and was very upfront, very nice, very pleasant, gave me what I asked for, and made sure I was taken care of. Every concern I had, he was like, man, let me work on that. Let me take care of that for you. You don't have to be here. I'll take care of it. I'll let you know, all that sort of thing. I didn't have to just sit there and wait, right? Like if he didn't try to mess with the price, didn't try to do all this other stuff. He just gave me the information that I needed. So I ended up doing the deal with him, and he really took care of me. So we have the concern about cost being, hey, the price is too high because they don't see the value in why they should give you that much money, because maybe they have somebody else down the street, somebody somewhere else that can maybe do something that they think is the exact same thing. You know, they're not seeing your value. And then we have the other piece of it, which is less common. Whenever we talk about price, people don't really think about this. They don't say, oh my gosh, I didn't think about that. Making the problem, like highlighting the problem, explaining the problem in such a way that the customer, the buyer sees, wow, it actually is costing me money. I just don't realize it. It's kind of like inflation, not to get, political or whatever, but like inflation, it's that hidden tax, they say, where you don't really see it, but it is taking money away from you, right? So like if I have a problem right now that somebody can solve, I might not understand what that problem is costing me. Okay, so I might have, say I'm in real estate, or I'm looking to sell my house, and I have a house I want to sell, or maybe I don't want to sell it, right? Like if I have a great house here, great property, I'm very thankful for, because that wasn't my situation a few years ago. But thanks to Grant Cardone, I definitely have a pretty good life now. So say I have this property, and a realtor reaches out to me and says, hey, would you, if I brought you an offer, because I got buyers looking for properties just like this in this area. And as you know, the market's pretty tight right now. But if I brought you an offer, would you even look at it? Would you consider it? I'm not saying you have to take it or anything, but would you allow me to just show you what somebody's willing to offer you? And hey, I might say yes to that, because who knows? I might not know how much I'm missing out. Maybe I'm missing out on $50,000. Maybe I'm missing out on $500,000. So my problem that I don't know about might be costing me $500,000. It is definitely the salesperson's job, their responsibility to help me understand the cost of the problem, right? Not just the price, but what is it costing me? The other piece of this is, think about it this way. My example just a minute ago of me going and getting a vehicle, that was costing me a lot in the terms of time, energy, and money driving around. But also too, I have other things to do in life. I have a family. I have customers to take care of. I don't have the brain space to keep pondering and trying to figure this out and losing sleep and stressing over trying to figure out the problem and how I'm going to solve it and all that. I need somebody to help me say, hey, Justin, look, you don't want to keep dealing with this, right? Like, you want to take care of this so you can go be with your family, you can go take care of people, you can do other things. Let me help you take care of this right now. Let me do that for you. That is costing me more than just that concern about that cost. Like, that's way more valuable to me than the price. Okay. Now, if you are having price issues, price concerns, that's something a little bit different, where they know the problem. Maybe they don't understand the cost of, hey, I need to do it right now because it's costing me all this stuff. But maybe they don't see the value, and that's a whole different conversation, right? So when we're talking about concerns about cost and that being a reason why somebody doesn't buy from you, it's because they're not understanding what the benefit is. They're not understanding their current situation the way you see it. So, not saying that you know more than them or anything like that, just saying that sometimes you might see it from a different angle because you do this all the time. You're a salesperson. This is what you do with this product or this service. That, somebody like me, maybe I don't see that. I don't know every day. Like, I don't look at selling my house every day, right? So if a realtor was to say, hey, Justin, like, dude, we need to talk about this, and this is why. That's information I don't have right now. I wouldn't know. So here's the thing. So we have that piece, and then also too the concern about how much time, energy, money I'm going to expend on trying to solve my problem. So if you can think about your customer in the aspect of taking an interest in their situation, caring about them, caring about their time, their energy, and if you solve this problem for them, what is that going to do for them in their life? Is that going to give them more time? Is that going to give them more ability? What is that going to do for them outside of this specific product? For example, a plumber, right? Like a plumber, maybe I don't need a plumber right now because I don't have pipes leaking. Maybe I do in the walls. I don't know. Maybe I don't know anything about plumbing and I don't have an immediate plumbing concern right now. But if a plumber was to come by and say, hey, Justin, you know what? There's been houses in this area that are built around the same time as you. I don't know the status of your situation, but look, free estimate. I just want to take a look at your pipes. I just want to take a look at your stuff and maybe take care of anything before it becomes a problem, floods it, and then you got to deal with insurance and all that sort of thing. Let me just show you what's there and see what we can do. Maybe we could work out a maintenance plan, something like that. I don't know what that would cost me or how that would look like, but what I'm saying is that a salesperson, especially a realtor in this market, I think can be very proactive in going out and talking with folks about the potential of what they could get for their home, for their house. If a lot of people aren't looking to move, and that's fine. But you're not going to find those folks unless you go ask, unless you go try to, say, hey, this is what I'm seeing. You're supposed to be the person that knows the market, knows what's going on, and help people understand the cost of not doing anything, right? People can continue on the way they are right now, but what does that cost from your perspective? From their perspective, they're like, oh yeah, I'm comfortable. I wake up, I do my thing, I drink coffee and go to bed at night, right? But I don't know the potential. I would need people out there like realtors to say, hey, here's the potential. Here's what you're missing out on. Okay. So people aren't buying from you. One reason, possibility. They're not buying from you because they don't understand. They don't have a real good handle on what the problem is costing. They might not even know it's a problem. They don't know the potential of your help, helping them do whatever it is you do. So I would encourage you to reach out to people, reach out to folks. Just let them know. Don't assume that people know that, oh yeah, they're not contacting me online, so they must not want to sell their house. Maybe they would consider it if there was a friendly face saying, hey, can I show you this? This is what I know. This is what I see. I would encourage you to do that. Reach out. Hey, we're going to be doing a challenge to increase your leads by 30% in 72 hours. And what that is we are going to deliver a step-by-step plan of action over 3 days for 1 hour each night, straight from Grant Cardone, what he says to do to increase your leads and how to prospect and just blow up your pipeline. If you would like to jump on that, go ahead and text yes to 410-357-6205. We'll get all the information to you and coordinate and do all that stuff. Just text us. All you got to do is put YES and text it to 410-357-6205, and we'll get you into that challenge. All right. If you have any comments, questions, anything like that, reach out to me at thecommittedsalesman.com. Leave a comment or text me at that number. And hey, y'all be good. Have a good night.